Good afternoon, students. In the previous class, we are discussing what is the definition of the parthenogenesis. Let us see what do you mean by this parthenogenesis. It is the process of development of unfertilized egg into an individual without fertilization. That is an unfertilized egg. It is the process of development of female gamete into an individual or new organism without fertilization is called parthenogenesis. Hangadre helbodu. Okay. The development of female gamete, egg into an individual or an organism, new organism. So without fertilization agane, without fertilization is called parthenogenesis. Listen here carefully. Zygote formation ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಫಿಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, zygote ಬರಬೇಕು. ಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಫಿಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗಿ zygote ಬರಬೇಕು. ಆ zygote ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಓಕೆ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. The process of development of female gamete, that is egg, into a new individual or new organism without fertilization were called as parthenogenesis. ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. The process of development of unfertilized egg into an individual is called as parthenogenesis. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಒಂದೇ. See example for this. ಏನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ parthenogenesis ಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ like you can take rotifers. Examples for this is rotifers and even drones of honeybees. One more example, and another one is birds. Especially you can take turkey birds. So are the best examples for what are this parthenogenesis. So parthenogenesis are again classified into three types. So one is arhenotoky, and another one is thelitoky, and one more is called ampitoky. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಿ. ಇದೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ anyway you have to know it. Arhenotoky, thelitoky and ampitoky. So let us come to the first one is arhenotoky ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? It is an applied parthenogenesis. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಿ. It is an applied parthenogenesis. ಇದನ್ನ applied parthenogenesis ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. applied parthenogenesis in which applied egg, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ applied egg developed into haploid individual. Haploid egg developed into haploid individual. Haploid egg developed into haploid individual without fertilization. Okay, ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ನೀವು. without fertilization were called as arhenotoky. Arhenotoky in which males are produced parthenogenetically. So in this males are produced parthenogenetically. Males ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ parthenogenetically. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಿ. Arhenotoky ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is an applied parthenogenesis in which haploid egg developed into haploid individual without fertilization. In arhenotoky, the males only males are produced parthenogenetically. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅರಿಹಿನೋಟೆಕ್ಗೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಹನಿಬೀಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು, ಹನಿಬೀಸ್ ಓಕೆ, and even you can give the rotifers, and even you can give one more example is called the birds, turkey birds. ಇದು ಕೊಡಬಹುದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ, ಅರಿಹಿನೋಟೋಕಿ. Let us will go for another one is ಥೀಲೈಟೋಕಿ. ಏನಿದೆ ಥೀಲೈಟೋಕಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಥೀಲೈಟೋಕಿ is on diploid parthenogenesis. Thelytoki is on diploid parthenogenesis. Diploid symbol is 2n over bracket. Is on diploid parthenogenesis in which the diploid egg. So this is the diploid egg. The diploid egg were developed into diploid individual. The diploid egg were developed into diploid individual without fertilization. ನೋಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯೋ. ಅದು ಹಾಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಥೆನೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್ ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹಾಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಎಗ್ ವರ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಹಾಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಥೀಲೈಟೋಕಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಥೆನೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್ ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ದ ಡಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಎಗ್ ವರ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಡಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ were called as ಥೀಲೈಟೋಕಿ. In this type only females are produced. ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. In this type females are produced. So example for this ಥೀಲೈಟೋಕಿ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ನಾವು example is grasshoppers. Example is grasshoppers ಕೊಡಬಹುದು, and moths ಕೊಡಬಹುದು, moths, and even you can take crustaceans, and even some salamanders were the best examples for the ಥೀಲೈಟೋಕಿ. ಅರಿಹಿನೋಟೋಕಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಥೀಲೈಟೋಕಿ is also completed, and come to the ಹಾರ್ಪಿಟೋಕಿ. So harpi means both, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? So what do you mean by this ಹಾರ್ಪಿಟೋಕಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, in this type the female gamete egg were developed into either male or female individuals were called as ಹಾರ್ಪಿಟೋಕಿ. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದು. In this type of parthenogenesis, the female gamete egg either it is developed into male individual or female individual were without fertilization were called as ಹಾರ್ಪಿಟೋಕಿ. ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು. In this type of parthenogenesis, the female gamete either it is developed into male or female individuals. ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. In this type the female gamete were developed into the embryo, and this embryo without fertilization, and this embryo may either develop into male individuals or female individuals. That type of parthenogenesis were called ಹಾರ್ಪಿಟೋಕಿ. Example for this is aphids. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಒಂದು aphids ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. So that completes parthenogenesis and the types of parthenogenesis like ಅರಿಹಿನೋಟೋಕಿ, ಥೀಲೈಟೋಕಿ, and as well as ಹಾರ್ಪಿಟೋಕಿ. But you take in some plants ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ನೀವು see the ovary. So this is what you can take stigma, ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೋಡಿ, style, and one more is the ovary, right? So this is the ovary, and this is the style, and one more is called the stigma. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಿದು. It is the gynoecium or the female reproductive structure present in a flower. Okay, see the thalamus. Okay, so ಇವಾಗ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ in plants, especially in flowering plants, that is in angiosperms, the ovary directly developed into fruit. Without fertilization were called as parthenocarpy. ನೋಡಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಥಿನೋಕಾರ್ಪಿ? ಪಾರ್ಥಿನೋಕಾರ್ಪಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಅದು ಪಾರ್ಥಿನೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್, ಇದು ಪಾರ್ಥಿನೋಕಾರ್ಪಿ. ಅಲ್ಲೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಿಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ into any individual or any new organism without fertilization were called parthenogenesis. But ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು, in flowering plants or in angiospermic plants, the ovary directly developed into fruit without fertilization were called as, that phenomenon is called as parthenocarpy, and the fruits are called as parthenocarpic fruits. ಇಂಥ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಪಾರ್ಥಿನೋಕಾರ್ಪಿಕ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಪಾರ್ಥಿನೋಕಾರ್ಪಿಕ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್. Now these parthenocarpic fruits are commonly seedless fruits. ಇಂಥವನ್ನು ನಾವು seedless fruits ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So the parthenocarpy happens by the spraying of growth hormones, phytohormones. ಯಾವಾಗ ಫೈಟೋ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸ್ಪ್ರೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ, ದಟ್ ಇಂಡ್ಯೂಸಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಥಿನೋಕಾರ್ಪಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಪಾರ್ಥಿನೋಕಾರ್ಪಿ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆಬ್ಲಿಗೇಟರಿ ಇವೆಂಟ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅನ್ ಆಬ್ಲಿಗೇಟರಿ ಇವೆಂಟ್. ಪಾರ್ಥಿನೋಕಾರ್ಪಿ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅನ್ ಆಬ್ಲಿಗೇಟರಿ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಸ್ ಇನ್ ಸಮ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಥಿನೋಕಾರ್ಪಿ is not an obligatory event for fertilization in some plants. Okay, so I think you understood what is parthenocarpy, what is parthenocarpic fruits, and how it is happened. Parthenocarpy is happened by spraying some growth hormones or plant hormones. Hence the parthenocarpy is not an obligatory event for fertilization, especially in the some plants. So that completes this chapter. Next we will go for listen here, all second year PUC biology students. So just I skip up the second chapter. Next I will go to the human reproduction, the beautiful chapter. Thank you. We'll continue the next class.